Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Thank you for taking time out of your day to check the video out. We have more PlayStation news, rumors, and leaks to go over and cover today, and we are starting with Sony confirming a recent leak that we got regarding Astro Bot over on the official PlayStation X account. They say announcing the PS5 console Astro Bot bundle, including the console itself and Astro's biggest adventure yet, available at select retailers globally starting this week. Now, the only thing about this is they don't announce pricing. They do say it's coming out later this week, but the leak that we are referring to said that this bundle was about to be announced, and they claimed that it's going to come in at $400 US, which is pretty interesting. And that's actually for the disc model too, apparently. So we'll have to kind of see if that pricing ends up being true. But I just wanted to let you know that Sony has put out there, or is putting out there, an Astro Bot bundle, and I think that's pretty smart. You know, this is clearly Sony's mascot now, and Astro Bot, I think, did pretty well for them, and they're very happy with it, so there you go. Moving on to the next topic, we have a massive PlayStation announcement to go over, something that took place yesterday. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is officially launching June 26th, and Kojima revealed a new 10-minute long trailer yesterday, which was incredible. I mean, absolutely one of the best trailers I've ever seen, and I mean that. And this game looks nuts. Honestly, I couldn't believe just how good, just not even just like the graphical fidelity, because I mean the graphics of this game look insane, but just the overall art direction and the style of the game. I mean, just the biomes, the scenery, the music. I mean, this game is clearly going to be a masterpiece, and I'm here for it. I'm really happy to see that it's coming very soon. I was wondering if there was a chance that maybe it was going to come out like much later this year in like August or September or something. But no, it's going to be a summer game, June 26th, as I said, and they did announce some information about the collector's edition. So there is going to be a collector's edition for $230 US. You're going to get the full game, but it will be a digital download. This actually is frustrating a lot of players who are interested in buying this collector's edition. With that digital deluxe version, you get 48 hours early access. You get the collector's box, the 15-inch Magellan Man statue, 3-inch Doll Man figurine, art cards, a letter from Hideo Kojima, and a bunch of in-game items. So there is going to be a digital deluxe edition for $80 US, which gives you the full game as well as 48-hour early access, and they give you those same in-game bonuses that you get with the collector's edition. And then presumably there's going to be a just standard version of this game for $70 that you can buy digitally as well as physically. And so obviously the big thing here is the 48-hour early access. You know, a lot of people are thinking that this is a Sony thing, that Sony wants Kojima to do this. It's hard to say. We don't really, I mean, Sony doesn't normally do stuff like this, so it could be a Kojima thing. But either way, it's another game, and this is, you know, kind of the trend we're seeing, where if you want to gain access to it early, you're going to have to buy the digital deluxe version. Not a fan of that personally, but yeah, either way, it can't do anything for my hype for the game. I'll be honest. Like, I'm so hyped for what we saw here. It is what it is when it comes to the early access. But yeah, man, before I move on, I just got to say once again that if you haven't watched this new trailer for Death Stranding 2, even if you didn't play the first game, didn't have any interest in the first game, I would at least recommend checking it out in its entirety, because I've seen quite a few people say that, man, they didn't play the first game, and after seeing this trailer, they are very interested. I mean, this is like one of those games where, you know, I bought a PS5 Pro, and this is why, right? Everything we just saw in this trailer is running on the base PS5. We don't even know what this game's going to look like running on the Pro yet. Considering how good it looks on the base PS5, I got to be honest, this is going to be one of the best looking games probably ever made. So there you go. Let me know if you're excited for Death Stranding 2 on the beach. We're going to move on to the next topic here, which is not really good news, but I don't know how much it's going to matter. It is kind of disappointing and somewhat bizarre, but we're finding out that MLB The Show is not going to be PS5 Pro Enhanced. This comes after the PlayStation Store listing did have it labeled as PS5 Pro Enhanced, but in the game's official FAQ, they confirmed that there are going to be no enhancements. And this is really strange because this is a first-party PlayStation game. You would think that there would be some type of enhancement. And they say here, while the game runs smoothly on the PlayStation 5 Pro, it does not include any exclusive enhancements or features beyond the standard performance. Now, you do have to wonder if maybe this is due to just the nature of developing these sports games. Maybe they just didn't have enough time, considering, you know, it's a yearly release, to do anything with the PS5 Pro. Maybe like MLB The Show 26 will be PS5 Pro Enhanced, but still not a very good look. I don't think it's a huge deal. It's a sports game, but still, man, you know, it's Sony's flagship console, and this is a first-party game. Kind of weird. Moving on to the next topic, we are finding out that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, specifically the PS5 version, has gotten an ESRB rating. This is coming from WCCF Tech. They say the ESRB has published the official rating for the PS5 version of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, sparking inevitable discussions about the game's imminent debut on Sony's console. The title went back and forth several times. It was already planned to go fully multi-platform in the beginning, but then Microsoft renegotiated the deal with Disney and Lucasfilm after its acquisition of Bethesda to make it exclusive to Xbox. However, by the time the game actually got to its final release, Microsoft had shifted its policy toward multi-platform releases. At Gamescom 2024, it was announced that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle would in fact launch on PlayStation 5 come spring 2025. So, yeah, we don't have an official announcement yet, but the last we heard is that this game is apparently lined up to launch in April for PS5. So it looks like we could be getting both Indiana Jones as well as Forza Horizon 5 for Microsoft for PS5. And if I had to assume, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will also be a PS5 Pro enhanced game. We know that Forza Horizon 5 was confirmed to be enhanced for the PS5 Pro. What I'm also wondering about this is when Microsoft does announce the release date, if they're going to do the same thing with the early access, maybe like different editions. I didn't really pay attention when this game launched on Xbox. I don't know if they had like, you know, a digital deluxe version that gives you early access or whatnot. But on top of that, keep in mind, apparently Hellblade 2 is set to be announced for PS5 imminently as well. So, you know, do wonder if that's going to happen very soon too on top of this. But there you go. I just want to keep you guys updated with what's going on here with these upcoming PlayStation 5 releases from Microsoft, because as we can see, they're not slowing down. They're just going to start bringing more and more over. But guys, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. If you did, be sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.